zodiac sign. Put it in the chat, guys. Okay, with love, we gotta have a little reality check real quick. You gotta just be the best you can be, not anybody else. It's only you at the end of the day.
OMG, I have not been on here in forever. What is up, you guys? If you've never seen me before, hi, hello, my name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child, and this is a Tribe Tea where you guys send in your stories, we key, we give advice, all that jazz. It is spooky season, so I have on my angel costume, okay? Full disclosure, I was in the middle of getting my hair done. That's why I'm a little late today, and my hair is not fully done. So that's why we got a costume that goes with it, because I was just going to wear white with the angel, and it was supposed to be giving, but we're just giving comfortable angel right now, okay? And that's all right. This is a live segment. If this is your first time here, shout out to everybody in the chat. What's good? I see you guys. It's been a minute. It's been maybe like a month and a half. Like, how are things in Florida? Treacherous. That's another reason why I was a little late, because I'm trying to prep for the storm. It's supposed to be hitting my area tonight and like really all day tomorrow. It's raining real bad. And I'm seeing people like riding it out. Like, you said I look like an angel that can fight. Oh my gosh. I'm an angel. I don't fight. I'm very demure. See, okay? I'm an angel. But yes, I will stay safe. And anybody that's on the West Coast, make sure you guys stay safe. I'm talking about the West Coast of Florida, because it is intense, okay? So today, I do have, girl, move, damn keyboard. I do have a few stories today, and because I started so late, I am going to be pretty chatty this stream, so bear with me. We do have some receipts for 2 of the stories. I'm just trying to stretch them out here. Let me see. I'm just stretching them out here. Close your eyes, or you're going to spoil it for yourself. Close your eyes. Okay, bet. That's good enough. How have you guys been doing besides the storm? Oh, don't look at this. Don't look at this either. Close your eyes. Again, close your eyes. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys have been doing well while I've been gone. I've been hearing in the ether you guys have been wanting some tribe tea, so I'm glad I can come here and do that for you. Thank you guys so much for supporting my pre-recorded content nonetheless. So we have 5 different stories. 2 of them are pretty short. The first one is a spooky tribe tea, okay? The second one, and it's really short. The first one, the spooky tribe tea, very short. The second one is the title story, which is, Am I the A-hole for not fighting for my relationship? Okay. The third one is, I had to cut off my ex BFF until this day. It makes me really sad. Aw, babes. Spooky. Stink. And you guys know, because I have this halo and I'm being an angel for today's stream, I'm going to be nice, okay? The fourth one, how do I focus on myself? And then the fifth one, tribe tea, college roommate / friend birthday horror story. Okay. So make sure you guys have your water, whatever you need, your juice, your pumpkin spice. I got this cup the other day from the dollar store, and it's just some skeletons, and she has water. This is technically a juice cup, but y'all know me. I'm infamous for cringing people out on stream. Like, I will put things in the wrong glasses. Like, I'm sorry. What was it? Oh, I put water in a mug, and it just like freaked a lot of people out. And hopefully my volume is good. Let me know, guys, if my volume isn't good. On my end, it's looking pretty good. But I'm just going to get right on into this first one because it is so short, okay? The spooky tea. That's what it's called. The name of the story is The Spooky Tea, okay? Here, put this over here so I don't freaking hit it off the table. All right. Hi, Naja and Tribe. Hey, friend. Today, I'm writing in about 2 occasions where I believe a mimic spirit was in my house. Child, what the hell is that? What is a mimic spirit? Let's go. Is it like that Pokemon Ditto, like where it tries to look at you? Mimic spirit. A mimic spirit is a ghost that can copy the traits and behaviors of other ghosts or beings. So basically, if you think you talking to grandma, you're not talking to grandma, you talking to Beelzebub, bitch, and you need to close the portal. That's the vibe that I'm getting. I'm scared. Shout out to the mods. What's up, Tantress? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm a little frightened. Apparently a lot of different movies and stuff have taken this concept. I'm seeing some people say that these things will like mimic the voices of like their loved ones throughout the house. Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. Bring the shaman in. We're cleansing this place yesterday. So, the first occasion with the mimic spirit, I was outside with my daughter and my son. My daughter had went inside to use the bathroom, and when she came out, she asked if my boyfriend was here. I said, no. Girl, hold on. I gotta close this door. I have like a bathroom right here, bruh, and I'm getting freaked the fuck out. Hold on. I'm being so real with y'all. I'm getting freaked out. Look how long this thing is, by the way. Comfortable AF. Yeah, I can't. I'm getting scared. Okay, I frighten easily. Okay. So I say no. My boyfriend's at work. And she was like, no, he is here. I heard him say babe. And I told her she must have heard me outside talking to her brother. And then we just brushed it off. Absolutely not. We're moving out. The second time, I'm the one who swore that I heard him and he wasn't there. I was in my room and I thought I heard him come into the house talking on the phone. And I heard him put his keys down on the kitchen counter, go into the garage, still talking on the phone. After about 20 minutes, I went to go find him and asked why he didn't say hello to me when he got home. And I assumed he just started gaming without saying hello, but no one was there. I called him and this man was still at work. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. See, I'm torn because usually I would be like, I hate in scary movies when people go and investigate. But honestly, I would have been on some like, why are you ignoring me? And I probably would have went and looked after, like, tried to figure out where the sound was coming from. She said, usually when someone walks into our door, a chime alarm goes off. And now that I was thinking about it, I did not remember hearing it go off. Oh, hell no. So some of y'all in the chat have said you guys have experienced these type of things before. And I personally haven't, but I've heard of stuff like this in like other cultures, like mainly like in Japanese cultures. I've heard of this type of stuff where like you'll hear like a little kid's voice or like something that's trying to make you less alarmed or like you said, like confused. Yeah, hell no. I'll be scared. It's time to move. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. No, sir. The craziest thing to me was that shortly before I had heard him come home, I had been meditating and praying for the first time in a long time. See? I'm not sure if there's any connection, but I thought that that was spooky. Like, did I upset something with my prayers and positive energy? Either way, that's my most recent paranormal story. Thanks for reading. Look. Why is my thing like that? What even is that? Hold on. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. This is going to bother me. Like, majorly. It's like Why do I see you? Okay, that's better. I've never experienced something like that. Every time I've ever heard voices in my life, I've always also seen a like an apparition, like something like physically there, right? So this would make me feel like I'm having a mental breakdown. Like this would make me feel like I need to check myself in somewhere because I'm over here hearing voices. Nobody wants to feel that type of crazy. Ooh, girl, do you still live there? Do you still hear that type of stuff? Like, mm-mm. You said, I'm about to go home from work and it's around 10 p.m. and I live next to a graveyard and now I'm scared. See, look, right now it is 3:50 p.m. where I'm at. That's it. I even had to just go and close the little bathroom door in here because look, I'm scared. No, I've heard that too. A lot of cultures say don't answer the voice. Like I've heard in Native American cultures, you'll hear like voice and you're not supposed to go out there because you'll get turned into something. There's some folklore like that in Haiti too. Like you'll get turned into like a fucking dog or something. Like, look, I'll be scared. Stacy in the chat said one copied my image when I was a little girl. Those things are real. I literally saw a copy of myself walk out the room and I saw the back of my own head and everything. See, look, I'm scared. Like, come on now. What? You saw the back of your head? Well, that's my daily dose for the day. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys have ever had any other odd paranormal experiences. Read the comments at your own risk, y'all. But I'm going to get into this next story. I told you the first one was short. This next one is the title story, Am I the A-hole for not fighting for my relationship? And thanks for sending in your scary story, by the way. And this story has receipts. So, hey, Naja and Tribe. It's Cyrus again. If any of you guys remember that fake name, I just remember this person. I'm back with another chaotic story from my life. I just wanted to say thank you for reading my stories, and it made me happy hearing that I'm one of your favorites to hear from now. No, for sure. Oh, dang, shout out to Anna in the chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys do not have to send me anything, but I really, really appreciate it. They said, I have to go run errands. I will listen to this later at work. Stay safe. Glad I caught a live, even if it was only for a while. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm glad I could do these for you guys because I know I don't do these as often as I used to. So I appreciate you stopping by and show us some love. But speaking of showing love, like, yes, thank you. All you guys that send in stories, like, thank you so much. You guys keep this segment going for sure. So, even though I don't remember all y'all fake names that you use all the time, I do remember your emails and your handles and stuff like that. And shout out to the people that just got in here. I know this isn't the usual time that I go live, but thank you so much. So they said they want to apologize in advance for the story being a little bit on the longer side. This is something I think about to this day due to the impact and love I had for this man. I want to know from an outside point of view, am I the a-hole for not fighting for this relationship? So after dealing with the drama around being a unicorn for a couple, now, do you guys remember that story when there was a dude who was being a unicorn for a couple? This is them. So after the unicorn experience, I ended up just doing me up until winter of 2020. I met a guy we will call Austin. I was 22 and he was 27. I mean, it's legal, but it's like, sir, I'm a Scorpio and he is a Capricorn. Shout out to all the Scorpios and Capricorns in the chat. Make sure you drop your zodiac sign in the comments or the chat, whichever you like. So Austin and I matched on Bumble. I know you hate the dating app, sis. I know. Honestly, I've mainly heard horror stories about Tinder. It's been Tinder for so long. I feel like Bumble, I have heard a little things about Bumble where it's like there's a gray area between Bumble BFF and like Bumble dating type of thing, and like people be trying to look for unicorns on there. Like it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Um this guy only lived a city south of me, about an hour and a half away, and we did not care about the distance. We hit it off instantly and had a strong connection. Now, if you recall from my other story, that this was a difficult time period for me. I had got kicked out the house by my mom, and I was working on getting on my own feet. I had no business being on no dating apps, considering what I was going through, but I was looking for an escape real bad. And Austin was just so positive and sweet, and he wasn't toxic like the relationships I was in previously. So at first I didn't tell him what? At first I didn't tell him because he was really accomplished, 2 separate tech degrees, owned his home, successful job, a family man. What? Who at 27? Okay. Mr. Austin got it together. What do you mean family man? Like, does he have kids? Like, what's going on here? And then, like, what does he not know? Does he not know that you are, like, in an in-between time right now because you got kicked out? Like, you said, side note, Austin is from a country in Central America and came to the U.S. for college and has been living here since. His father, mother, and brother all live with him in the States, and this does play a part in the story. Okay. But yeah, that is a pretty accomplished 27-year-old in today's standards, because a lot of people in my age range are still living with their parents. Like, things are finally about to start to get a little bit better, but for the past, 4 or 5 years, a lot of people in their late 20s, early 30s live with their parents. And this man owns a home, jobs out there, educated. What happened? What happened? Eventually, I had to tell this man what I was doing with my life. I told him how I'm getting back on my feet. I'm a student, and I don't have the best relationship with my parents. Amid my couch hopping and being in school, I eventually landed at an uncle of mine's house as a more solid living situation. Austin was completely understanding and didn't care about any of that. His main focus was making sure that I was safe and okay. I had never talked to someone who was positive and cared about my well-being and accepted me for all of my flaws. Well, that's what's up. What happened? Like, what happened? Our first time meeting in person, he drove to me, as he should. And he booked one of the nicest hotels in my city, offered to pick me up. I was nervous, so I had my uncle drop me off. Seeing him in person felt like a little Hallmark movie. Oh my God. I had finally seen the man who had been the light during this tough time. We hit it off, just as we did over the phone, and we spent the first day around the city. The two of us were just so comfortable with each other as he even adjusted my what? Who? Oh, you know, like when you're asleep on the couch and someone can like adjust you. Okay, I don't know where this is going. I'm sorry. He got adjusted on the couch like a little kid, okay? You said, don't he got a family? That's what I want to know too. Like, you said he's a family man. Are you saying that like how Daniel and I be joking, like he a family man? Like, that's a good dude. Like, he ain't on no freaky shit. Like, is that what you meant by that? Or do you mean like this man actually has like a family? You get what I'm saying? The audience would like to know. I felt that this man was perfect, but I still wanted to protect my heart. I told him of my past. I did not say or do the following first. 1, if I had liked him. 2, asked him out. And if it got to that point, say the L word. He was okay with this and understood that I struggled with communicating how I felt in fear of my energy not being matched. But as time went by, he continued to come see me and book these little fancy hotels. We spent time together. And then one day he wanted me to come see him in his city. When I explained that the funds wasn't funding and I was trying to save the money for my apartment and my car, he asked me to have a friend bring me down. Sir. He said he would pay for the gas and that he would give me the American Express card for me to use, like, for rentals, to see him, to handle my business. What is the problem? What is the problem? Like, what? So now my homeboy is driving me down to where Austin is, and bruh, this is insane. Austin tried to ask me out right after giving me the credit card, and I said no and said I wanted something more romantic, not some food from the damn Zaxby's. He understood, and I went my way home. The following weekend, that's when I drove to his city. What? Okay, so it got a little confusing for a second. So what I'm understanding happened is the last time that he met up with you, he was like, okay, this is going to be my, like, last time coming to you. The next time we meet is going to be in my neck of the woods. So here is the American Express. Would you like to get some food? And I guess they were in front of the Zaxby's when they were doing the Air Max handoff. And our friend Cyrus was like, no, I'm not about to eat no Zaxby's with you. I want some Ruth Chris. Friend, are you like a financial dominatrix or something? Like, do they like being belittled like that? Like, damn, just a little really bratty, just a little brat. Nothing terrible. It says Zaxby's don't hit like it used to. It really don't. It really does not. It really does not. That shit's gross. Shout out to anybody that works at Zaxby's. So the following weekend, I drove to this man's city, and he greeted me to a hotel room where he had a beautiful setup. Everything was so romantic with roses and balloons and everything. We had a toast, and he asked me out again. So you're treating this whole thing like a courting session, like you're not officially dating. Are you guys sleeping with each other every time he comes up there? Like, what are the boundaries there? Or is that too TMI? Because I was getting confused with the whole Zaxby's thing. I'm like, what? Why is it such a big deal? You can't just go get a little chicken fingers with this man? Like, Zaxby's ain't the best, but you can't get no, like, wings and things with this man real quick. But you're trying to make it like a courting thing. Like, you need to ask me out. Babes, if you better not have been sleeping with him at this point, because if you have, this is so ass backwards. Have you been kissing on him? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? So he asked me out again, and Tribe, y'all will not believe this, but I told this man no again. My reasoning this time was that I was headed to Orlando with my best friend and her family, and they brought my ticket and didn't want me to pay for the Airbnb. They just wanted me to get out of the city for a break from my situation. I wanted to at least be a hoe with the Florida folks before fully committing to this man. Friend, that statement alone, story over, right? Right? Story over, right? You playing. Thank you. You're playing with him. Like, you are playing. Story over. Story over. You wanted a thought and bop in Florida with Hurricane LaMilton. You wasn't trying to be no type of family with this man. This man wanted to settle down. I also low-key blame the age difference, because your early 20s and your late 20s, you're doing way different things. 27, 28, 29, you're over here thinking like, okay, what do I want to do before, if I fall, it's going to hurt my hip for like 3 weeks? Like, where do I want to go before I settle down and have a kid and shit like that? When you're 22, you're on some, oh shit, I'm an adult, turn up, I don't know. I definitely felt bad for telling him no, but he was cool about it. So after I went to Orlando and didn't even do no ho shit, I immediately asked him to come see me. This time I told him I was ready to be with him and only him. So this was it. Austin was officially my boyfriend. That's another thing, like, bro, I'm too fucking old. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not in these streets. Because if I'm over here, I'm trying to like court somebody. Well, how old are we? Talking about you are officially my boyfriend. You are officially my girl. Oh my, I would have been mad. I'm sorry, friend. That would have teed me off. Like what? Around this time, Austin expressed his love to me and even met my second family, which is like my best friend and their people. And they loved him. He took us all to a fancy dinner and told them how important I was to him. Fast forward to the end of spring and we have our first fight. Despite all the good me and Austin had going on, the two of us were not hooking up at all. Okay, I was about to say, because that whole are we boyfriend? Okay. And I know what you and the tribe are thinking. This can't be the same Cyrus that was a whole ass unicorn in that other story. Well, yes, that's me. It was my fault we weren't doing it. For more detail, I'm more of a well, I guess I could just say this. I don't think YouTube's going to know what this is. They said that they're reverse. And before meeting me, Austin was a top, but now he wanted to try something else, if you catch my drift. This is insane. So y'all doing all this talk, hooking up talk, and there's no hooking up. So he's just, you're sugaring for real. If we keep it in a bean, you're sugaring. Like, am I tripping y'all, or is this not sugaring? Did you even like this man? Is this a picture of him down here? Maybe you just weren't attracted to him. Maybe. Talking about not the friend doing the bending. Look, he want to do something. What the hell's going on? He doing something, okay? Look. Man, look. For some reason, though, I just don't be in the mood when he's in town. That makes no sense. Like, we would do usual FaceTiming and texting stuff, but in person, the most we would do is like first, second base, whatever. The particular day I was fed up and stated that particular day he was fed up and said that he was frustrated, like sexually frustrated. So what I did was suggest that we open our relationship. Why are y'all not doing anything? Like, I don't get it. Like, what is that boundary right there? Like, what is going on? Are you just not attracted to this person? Like, keep it a bean. Are you just not attracted to him? Because, like, what is the problem? I don't get it. He agreed to open the relationship. Oh my God, this guy's a doormat. This worked out better for me because I was wanting to low-key see this DL friend of mine. Yeah, you're messy, friend. You're messy. You're messy. You're messy. You're messy. You the asshole in this situation. Because I'm almost done. You the asshole in this situation. Talking about you wanted to see a DL of yours. Friend. Fast forward to the summer, and I end up going to Miami with a cousin of mine. Side note, this is the person that went to, remember the last stream with the car in Miami? That was his American Express card. See, I'm starting to put the stories together. Literally the last Tribe Tea that I did, where there was the picture of the car that looked like it was crumbled up like a freaking balled up piece of paper. That was them. And they were on somebody's American Express card, remember? And we were like, damn, whoever's American Express, that's crazy. That was, friend, you need to repent with my angel costume. You need to repent, friend. You need to repent. This is not funny. This is crazy. You're the a-hole. As of right now, you're the a-hole. while I'm down in Miami, somebody asked me on a date, and I told Austin I was going on said date, and he said he was cool, but I don't think he was. So I didn't tell him who else I messed with down there. Oh my God. As the trip came to a close, he stated I never came to see him and asked me to spend the 4th with him. Wanting to make him happy, I changed my flight to go to his city. Now, Naja, I already know what you're thinking, or maybe said earlier. Why have I never been to his house? Well, Tribe, his parents were in denial of him being gay, and he always wanted to keep that away from them. I forgot his parents live with him. But why don't y'all just go to the hotel? So basically what you're doing is y'all are both like playing this game of, well, I don't want to commit to somebody who wants to use me as like a fetish or like an experiment because you can't even commit and come out to your family and say that you aren't straight. Meanwhile, he's like, bruh, I'm giving you all this shit. Like, what the fuck? So I guess I could see your perspective as well. His parents had went back to Central America for 2 weeks, so I planned to stay those 2 weeks with Austin. We played house, and I thought things would be amazing, but he ended up getting a big promotion, and this promotion changed his off days to the weekdays, which just threw us off. But to my surprise, he still made things special for me, and on the 4th, he had his brother distract me from leaving upstairs. What? Once I was finally allowed to leave, Austin and his friends had the entire main floor decorated in my favorite colors. Do they know that he ain't straight? It was at this moment this man asked me to marry him. Oh, hell, bitch. See, now we need to digest for a second. Hold the fuck up. What? He said he knew I was his person and there wasn't anything we couldn't fix. And y'all, I ended up telling him yes. After you were just thotting and bopping in Miami. Well, I mean, he did say it was open. Oh my gosh. Pump the mother effing brakes. No, seriously. I had to get myself together. I had to get a little sip. Because what do you mean you said yes? I felt like I had done so much wrong as far as rejecting his feelings time and time again. And this time I was not running from it. Was his family there at the proposal? I was happy, but I kept the proposal a secret from my friends and family. Oh my God. I've never been one to post to anyone I was dating, and Austin did not use social media. His last post on Instagram was in like 2014. Oh God. He had a snap score of 86 or 89 when I first got with him, and his Facebook was bare too. Look, those be the best ones. Things continued to go well until that next fall. It was so weird because things got bad with him, but got great in my personal life. I'd finally met his parents, and Naja, they were so degrading and rude that it was an insult to me as an individual. They said racist things that I can't even say on here for you to read. No. He defended me, of course, and took me back to my city. See, I don't know. I would have just had to take that interaction, that racist ass interaction with his parents, as the ammunition to call it off. Because one motto I have on Tribe T, it should never be that hard. It should never be that hard, bruh. What you mean your parents are prejudiced and racist, and we're about to be in a whole interracial gay relationship? No, that's not gonna work. Sorry, babes. GTG. Let's maybe next time. He said if I truly loved him, I would move in with him. With your family? No. Y'all, I had to decline. I could not deal with the parents. Yes, they plan to move back to Central America for good, but not anytime soon. I had also gotten an amazing job offer that I couldn't pass up, along with my place with a friend. And I had finally gotten my car. He didn't care about any of that. and gave me an ultimatum. Either I move or we break up. I was shocked. Here I was engaged, and my fiance was asking me to be done with him for good. I told him no, and he called off the engagement. Wow. The crazy thing is, he had called me crying to break up with me, but I didn't feel anything in the moment. It didn't feel real to me. He eventually ended up cutting me off the credit card. Friend, you've been cut off. Oh my gosh. We just stopped talking cold turkey. Eventually, I sent him a paragraph thanking him for helping me grow as a person and all this other stuff. After that, we talked about getting back together, but it didn't happen. And we're going to look at the text messages, by the way. When I look back, I just think about all the stuff like his parents, and I also try to think about why I didn't sleep with him. And as of today, I think it had something to do with me not ever see. I was not expecting you to say that. Y'all, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to hit y'all with the suspense. I'm going to keep it a being what they said. I thought he was going to say, I just wasn't attracted to them. This man said it was a hygiene issue. They said that they never saw them getting like prepared to do stuff. So you know how like we as women, we have little things that we do to prepare before we're intimate, right? When guys be do like let's use our adult imagination, okay? So if you telling me you not cleaning your grown man ass and you trying to experiment and all this stuff, yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's a grown man's butt. That's a grown man. That is a 27-year-old man knocking on 30-year-old man's butt. Like, no. Look, that's what they said. They said they never, not once, saw them. Like, because you know how guys are. Like, they'll like put the moves on you. They'll, spray some cologne and put their arm, right? Part of him, he ain't never seen my dog slip into the bathroom. He ain't never seen my dog, even take a whole bath before it. Like, he just was, no. He was just going off vibes. We don't do that. We don't do that. My friends to this day give me shit about not being with this man and how I've never met anyone since who has been that generous. But they don't know. I look at things like maybe he was a bit controlling. Or maybe I had boundaries I wasn't willing to let go. Or maybe we just moved way too fast. Child. So here, like, what? Let me look at these screenshots. Oh wait, hold on. No, they got a little something left. They said, "Am I the a-hole for not fighting for the relationship? I get so annoyed with the backlash of not being with him I receive. I've not spoken to him in a long time. I'm blocked on everything. Last thing I noticed was him on my TikTok page, as the page is set to tell me when people look at my stuff. Ooh. I will always have love for him and credit him as the first person in my adult life to show me what love was and how adults communicate. If you need anything cleared up, I could send up a follow-up. As always, thanks for reading my other stories. I'll continue to entertain you all with this roller coaster of my life. And here are some of the screenshots. Okay, let's get into these screenshots. Let's see. So this is what the relationship started off as. This picture had me dead because I'm like, friend, you're a hoot. So, we got love yous. And instead of you saying I love you too, you talking about it was really sweet of you to say that. Friend, you hurting people's feelings. It's true though, and I believe it. I love when you talk about how you feel. Friend, this should just be sounding a little backhanded. I don't know. I just like to know where your head is at because I'm all about reassurance, babe. Okay. I just love my motherfucking man. This shit had me dead when I saw it earlier. Cause what the hell? Oh my goodness, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, this is when shit got serious over here. He said, "I'm not playing with your little wordplay no more." He said, "This is exactly why I'm telling you how I see it, because in case you haven't noticed yet, when I get upset or say certain things, it's mostly from a logical standpoint. So it's not like I'm saying all these things and being emotional and exaggerating. I understand everything you say, and I'm being super understanding, but actions say more than words. And I've concluded that, okay, look, I'm going to tell you this as somebody who is around the same age as this man. You credited him for teaching you about communication and stuff. He is a mansplainer. He's one of those people that likes to use synonyms for short words with big words and then fluff up sentences. Because I'm getting tired just from reading this shit, and you've been doing him dirty. Like, sir, I hate when people do age gaps and then they want to tell the younger person how they move with logic and that they're just, I just got to move with, and it's like, well, then why did you get with somebody? Okay. Yes, it is giving TI. Thanks, chat. Like, it's giving expeditiously. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I understand everything. I am super understanding. I have concluded. Like, bro, what is this? A science experiment? Like, I'm pretty sure the whole hookup thing hasn't helped. And that has had me more emotional than usual and whatnot. But yeah, that convo is over and dealt with. You can complain to me all you want. That's fine. I also understand you wanting to blow off steam, getting things for yourself and going out, alcohol, and you could do that. I'm not saying you don't have to stop doing that. It's like I said, I've just concluded. Shut up. What I said before from your actions. If I was wrong and concluded wrong, I am sorry. Concluded wrong. You mean if you assumed? Like, that's what I'm saying, yo, smart dumbass boy. What do you mean? I'm sorry. I got the angel. I'm sorry. I'm an angel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, this whole text just could have said, I'm sorry for assuming. Like, shush. You only feel that way because I didn't open up more about being down on myself. That's why I denied being depressed. I'm just down bad, and I'm sorry it's not helping anything out. And my reasons for going out and stuff, I should have just been open about that. Okay, I understand. Thank you for taking the time to understand. Like, I get you how you're like, this is like really cordial, cool communication, and he taught you how to communicate. I think that maybe because of his academic background, he is just very straightforward like that. But this could probably hurt somebody else's feelings. Like, somebody like me who's a freaking mushball, I be in my damn feelings like, damn, bruh. Do you understand? I understand. That concludes my analysis. Thank you so much. Like, you over here talking like Keith Lee in the damn, man, look, I'm not going to do too much. Are you the a-hole? At the end of the day, if you're not into somebody, you're not into somebody. And I think you'd be more of an asshole for dragging this man on even longer than you already did. You cutting it off shows growth. But things are conditional, as you can see. Because the hookup shit just kept getting brought up. We're human beings. We're animals. Unless you are asexual, like, it's going to keep getting brought up. Oh, shoot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please leave some advice in the comments below. Okay? If you guys have ever been in a similar situation where you're with somebody and all of your friends are like, dude, that's the one that got away. Like, you messed up. Like, you should have been with them. And you're like, bitch, you don't know. Like, this shit was bad. Let me know in the comments. But I'm going to move on to this next one. This one is on the shorter side. And it's just titled, How Do I Focus on Myself? And oh my gosh, your style is everything. You sent me some pictures of you. It's just so whimsical. And if you painted this, your art is fire too. Is it like a blue jay? Very pretty. Everybody's so creative. You guys are so talented, bro. I love when you send me your art. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get into it. How do I focus on myself? Before I even read it, honestly, hobbies. If you do art for money and for work and shit, it gets hard to reel it back and realize like you need to draw something or paint something or make something that isn't for profit and it like does something to you, bro. I can't explain it. But as an artist, because I see you paint, that's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. There are other ways to focus on yourself. Other hobbies you could do like journaling, recording, like record yourself on a video or like voice recording so you can vent. Things like that, child. Things like that. So some trigger warnings. We have grief, car accidents, and ER visits. Oh, no. Hey, Naja, I'm not sure if you remember me, but I wrote in about 2 years ago about an ex who could crack his eggplant emoji. Oh, my God, I do remember you. What the hell, bruh? I didn't even know that there was a bone in there. You can crack it. I remember. Do y'all remember that? The ex who could crack his eggplant emoji. Crack it. Crack. Like how people crack their back. What? You talking about you remember? There shouldn't be no bone. That's what I'm saying. Like you popping cartilage or something. Look. Stop. Okay. Oh my God. Last time I wrote you, I was 19 and I am 22 now. I haven't written in a while. This time I don't have a story. I'm just asking for general advice being a recent college grad. Congratulations. And I want to know how to establish community and focus on your well-being. So in 2023, my grandmother who helped raise me suddenly passed. I'm sorry to hear that. And about 2 to 3 months after her passing, my aunt passed. Oh my God. And their funeral was just 2 weeks apart, right before the fall semester. During my first semester, I'm not going to say what school it is because I don't want you, I know you graduated, but I want to reveal your tea. Let's just say a college in Florida. I unfortunately got into a very bad car accident, which left me with 3 slip discs in my lower back. Oh my gosh, girl, that is painful. Despite attending physical therapy 3 times a week and taking muscle relaxers, I was unable to get disability. Girl, you got 3 discs. Bro, I know somebody with 1 disc and they on like full disability. Like, what do you mean? You got 3 and they're not trying to do that for you? Oh my God. The muscle relaxers made me so tired and in pain that I missed classes because I couldn't sit through them. The spring semester was equally challenging because I became extremely sick, even while continuing the physical therapy, and I had to go to the ER where I was diagnosed with pneumonia and bronchitis. Oh my God, girl. Something good's about to happen to you. It's an old saying, something good is about to happen to you. They say usually bad things happen in 3s. That's crazy, but you had like 4 things happen. Oh my gosh. I was prescribed steroids. Steroids, bro. And combined with the muscle relaxers, I gained 15 to 20 pounds. Despite these setbacks, I recently graduated as of summer 2024. So you are a recent grad. Congrats. You got your bachelor's in visual arts management. I'm very grateful to God as I've managed to graduate and remain on the dean's list. Yes. Even though I'm not entirely sure how I did it, but I did it. I want to further establish myself as an artist and start a small business and an art Instagram. My question is, where do I start? Being a recent grad, it feels like, well, what am I supposed to do now? I recently left my old job because I was extremely overworked, invalidated, and severely underpaid. I've been applying for jobs, but right now I'm trying to focus on myself. Both my parents and my boyfriend prefer that I focus on myself and my art. especially after everything you've been, seriously, you do deserve a break from the world for a little bit. I felt a bit lost though, wondering what do I do with my life now? I've always been the type of person who puts 100% into everything, working as hard as humanly possible. My body has paid a toll for this, and I'm struggling to fully be present and live in the moment. I also want to meet more people who are Black, queer, nerdy, and love arts as well. It was difficult for me to build a community during my last year of college due to everything that happened to me. I attached a picture of myself and my boyfriend of 2 years. He's the whole reason I was able to graduate on time. He looks like we're wearing like the same thing, but his is brown. That's so funny. There were moments where he had to take care of me, and help clean me and clean my room. That's so nice. He even helped with my family's funeral arrangements. Girl, that is a keeper right there. Like, life got real and he stepped up. So this man is really my best friend and the love of my life. Oh, that's so nice. And you guys look so cute together. Like, you guys match. So let me answer some of your questions. You said, what do you do now? Whatever the hell you want to do, girl. Like, if anything, if I were you, I would take advantage of rest. Catch up on some rest. Maybe do some self-help. You're in your early 20s. That's what a lot of us did in our early 20s, just unpack things. Take this time to really like relax. Like, when it comes to bills and stuff like that, do you have to work? Like, because if you don't work, I would definitely take this to your advantage and just really relax. And I saw this quote the other day that was like, there's a difference between being lazy and relaxing. Like, when you're actively lazy, like when you're actively fucking off, like say if I know I have a paper that's due and I'm over here playing the game and shit, you could feel it. You got that feeling of like, oh, I'm fucking off. Like, when you're resting in the bed because you just got into this major accident and you're maybe watching like a fucking Lifetime movie or something, yeah, you don't get that feeling, bro. You don't, at least I don't. Like, I don't get that feeling when I'm just having a moody day and I need to be in the bed. You actually got into a legit accident. Like, I would just take that time to just do you. Speaking of artists, like Frida Kahlo, when she got her injury, she did a lot of paintings from her bed and stuff like that and just got really interpersonal and painted out her emotions. And she was in the bed a lot of the time. Like, you can have your little Frida Kahlo moment, babes. Come on now. Shout out to Anthony in the chat for the super chat. Again, y'all do not have to send me anything, but I really appreciate it when y'all do. Thank y'all so much. Also, thank you guys for the hurricane well wishes. I've been seeing a lot of you guys on social media. I am okay. But yeah, how to focus on yourself. It's literally like, I get what you're saying, because at first when I read this, I thought you were on some like, how can I build community outside of being a wife, a mother, a sister, whatever, right? Like, that's what I thought you were going with this. You literally mean like, how the hell do I relax? How do I stay present and relax? Like, a lot of people have to learn this skill to relax. Like, a lot of hyper independent people. I did, girl. I used to have freaking panic attacks when I had nothing to do. I'd be like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I thought it was anxiety. No, I thought I was gonna die, bro. I used to have panic attacks. So it is a process. It's a process. You said your message didn't send. You could send it again. I could see it. It's not very active of a chat today, so I should be able to see it. You said you're here in Orlando. It's 3 inches of water already. It's raining right now. I'm in the Ville. It's not that bad though, but please be safe. Chloe says, how do you duplicate art to sell without giving away the original? I have a lot of pieces now, but I don't know how to start. I have an art page. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. It also correlates to what she asked. When I started, I used to be very, very anal about copyright and trademark and stuff like that. Now, not so much. When it comes to this art shit, bro, you're gonna be stolen from. Someone in the chat also said watermark. When it comes to art pieces, I learned this through my trademark attorney. You have to trademark every single piece in order to have legal work over it. So say I painted this, right? I would have to trademark this whole thing. And that's like, it can be up to like $1,000 or more, right? So my advice to anybody that's doing this, that you don't have the money to just be paying trademark fees, copyright fees, all that stuff, is use the law to your advantage. You posting it online first with intent to sell, it's going to be really hard for that person to file the trademark to sell when you already have an entity online selling it. Another loophole is getting an LLC and incorporating your logo or whatever, like maybe on the corner of the piece or something like that. But my advice to everybody is your art's going to get stolen. If your shit's good, it's going to get stolen. There are freaking people in China and Taiwan, Harajuku Street right now with somebody's art from Utah printed on a t-shirt, and they're making bank because some of the copyright laws here don't even protect you overseas. So when you want to get art and capitalism, trust, I've been going on my own journey with it too. I just now got into a phase where I trust a vendor enough to print my paintings from canvas onto like purses and leggings and stuff like that. I just now, been able to get into that space because it's a lot of trial and error trying to protect your shit. It really is. It costs money. It costs money to play. You say, yep, please be safe. No, for real, please be safe, y'all. That too. Keep some black and whites. You can make coloring books. Like, there's so many ways to sell art. There's so many middlemen online now that will put your artwork on stuff for you, and they won't take your rights. Like, that's not gonna happen, bro. That's not gonna happen. Bianca says, Shein has copied me so many times, but luckily I got them to take it down. That's another thing. A lot of people don't want to beef because if there is proof with a date, Shein, I posted this in 2014. Why are you posting this on your Instagram in 2024 as if it's yours? They're not going to want to go back and forth with that because even if you don't have the legal, you could have the social media power. You can post that on social media and they could see, oh, Shein is doing XYZ to small creators or like you get what I'm saying? So you never know, bro. You never know. You never know. But yeah, focusing on yourself is very important, especially when, you spent the majority of your life, because you said you're only 22. So that means you've been in school all your life. Yes, that too. Poofy Lion. Make sure you guys always save all your originals. That helps too. Dating your originals and keeping them. I have like a whole binder full of prints from speaking of 2014. I have 10-year-old prints. Like, you are not lying. You need to keep all your stuff. Keep all your stuff. Keep it all. Yeah, Anthony, I don't know why it's not letting your message come through. I see you trying. I don't know. YouTube is on some mess. Here, I'm about to get into the next story, and this one has receipts as well. Let me pull them up over here. Oh my god, there's so many. Y'all over here sending books to each other. What did you do? What did they do? What happened? You said you posted in the live. Let me see. I didn't see it. YouTube is tweaking on me. YouTube is tweaking on me. All I see from you, Anthony, is your little facepalm emojis. YouTube is trying to rob the bank. They're trying to rob the bank. Okay, sorry, y'all. So the next one is called I Had to Cut Off My Ex-Best Friend Until This Day. It makes me really sad. Honestly, it gets better. As someone who also had a best friend breakup, I had two actually, because one was more intense than the other though. Like, one best friend, I was kind of just like, okay, yeah, you've been snakish like our whole friendship, and I kind of need to choose me. And then the other one really caught me off guard. I was like, girl, I thought you were smarter than this. This is crazy. But like when you get older, it does get better because like time definitely does heal all wounds, bruh. I don't advise spinning the block. This person wasn't my best friend, but they were a close friend of mine. And I spun the block with them before in like what? I had to have like just turned 20. Had to have. And like it, no, bro. No. Because then you just start remembering like, oh, this is why I didn't spin the block, right? So let's get into it. Hey girl, hey friend. I am an OG tribe member. Ooh, and I've been here since the first party story time. That is insane. I was just a little tot telling that story. I also sent you a story back in the day when I was in college. My story was about how I hooked up with a boy that lied about being single. Then his girlfriend confronted me and tried to accuse me of having an STD. That's intense. That just sounds like some college shit. That bitch tried it. But anyways, I relate to your storytime movie about your best friend betraying you. Yes, that's one of the people that I was talking about. Or I was just like, I'm not going to hold you. When I was in my early 20s, it used to bother me because I'm like, damn, I imagine my life being different. And then when I got married, I'm not going to hold you. I thought about a different person, not the person in that one, but I was like, damn, that person used to always say they would be at my wedding and like would be there for my kids and stuff. Like, life is crazy, guys. So I had a best friend, and I'm gonna name her June because she is a June Cancer. Shout out to all the Cancers in the chat. So me and June were best friends from 6th grade until we were 21. Damn. Basically, when we were in high school, our freshman year, we lied to our parents because we wanted to be grown and go to a little kickback that was in a trailer with some people that we went to school with. Oh, hell no. Fast forward, we're at the kickback smoking and drinking. And even though I was smoking and drinking and still coherent and knew what was going on around me, at some point during the kickback, everyone went back to a room to chill. I stayed in the back room to lay down and rest, but June was in the back room hooking up with a guy that we were cool with. In a trailer. How does this trailer have all these damn rooms? And then now I know some trailers be pimped out, don't get me wrong, but so y'all were all drunk and your friend, you realize that everybody went in the room with your friend and you weren't there. So they're back there doing their thing and I'm just laying down. And one of the older guys that was there comes and lays beside me and tries to take advantage of me. Oh my God. I tried to scream, but I couldn't. And I literally physically had to fight this man off of me. Yeah, we're going home. We're going home, baby. Like, we're going home. I get it. You trying to hook up with broski or whatever, but I'm going home. Like, we need to go. We need to freaking go. I got this man off of me and I ran outside in the rain and everyone was so confused about what happened. Eventually, everyone at the kickback found out what happened and then they were acting fake, making sure if I was fine and doing the fake crying. But the people whose trailer it was, they helped the man who did that to me run away and escape. I called one of my older cousins to pick me up and she took me home. I was about 14 or 15 at the time and I have not been the same since that day. I am so sorry that happened to you, bro. Like, that's unacceptable. And like, man, I just feel for you so much because I was put in a similar situation where I was going somewhere with a homegirl. She wasn't my best friend though, but I was going somewhere with a homegirl and it ended up being a double date out of nowhere. I thought we were just hanging out. And next thing you know, homegirl smashing a dude in the truck. And I'm just sitting here like, baby, what's going on? Like, what are we doing here? Because I'm not smashing nobody. Like, it definitely puts you in a very coercive and uncomfortable situation because it's like, bitch, What do you expect me to do? What, you want me to play lookout? Like, what the fuck? Like, no. Definitely set up. Definitely a setup. Definitely a setup. So time goes by, and June knows that I'm pretty messed up about what happened to me, and I was having panic attacks and going through so much. Oh my God. At this time, June and I had each other's passwords to our old Facebooks. Dumb as fuck, I know. I know this was wrong of me because I was invading her privacy, but what I saw, I'm kind of happy that I did. I saw messages between June and one of her older brothers saying if I went to the police about what happened, she was going to lie and say she wasn't there. When I saw that, it messed me up and I didn't know what to do. My mom and dad found out what happened, and my mom was going to force me to go to the police and tell them what happened. I had to plead and beg my mom not to go to the cops about it because I was scared June wouldn't be my friend anymore. After begging my mom, I'm not going to hold y'all, and I get it. You were 14, 15 at this time, so you didn't know that you could do this. But if anybody finds themselves in this situation, bro, I would have just took a picture of the Facebook message, kept it on my phone, went and told the police, and as soon as her lying ass would be like, I wasn't there. Oh, are you sure about that, bitch? Oh, you mean like how you told bro that you wasn't yeah, no. And honestly, it's giving she set you up because she knew she was going there to smash somebody. And unfortunately, y'all know me, feminista, fuck double standards, whatever. But unfortunately, this is how the world is. Those type of men, bruh, when they see one girl acting one way, they're going to assume because you are with them, birds of a feather flock together type shit, that you are also down the same way they are. And bruh, it could get you into really messed up situations. So, fast forward to the year 2020. By the way, she never told the police and she kept it a secret. And she never told her friend that she saw those messages and just continued being her friend. So fast forward to the year 2020 and the world is on lockdown and I'm sitting in the four walls of my room and the experience starts to haunt me so bad. Oh my God, I was really depressed. I wasn't eating, smoking too much, and my thoughts were eating me alive. I realized in 2020 that I was SA'd and what happened to me was not okay, and what June did to me was not okay. One morning, I texted and confronted her about the messages I saw between her and her older brother, and I basically told her what happened to me that night eats me alive every day in my adult life, and my feelings were really hurt because I needed my best friend to be there, and you were planning an escape plan. When I was texting her, I wasn't being mean or nasty because even though... So hold on. I'm about to read the text messages. And then we gonna see. Here's the text messages. Trigger warning, by the way. I didn't know it was gonna be on this type of time. Like, honestly, I get why you would be sad in the sense where it's like, damn, I'm just disappointed that it went like this because this is really messed up and dark. They said, this is random, but this memory popped into my head, but I put it in the back of my head hoping I would never think about it again, but it's been haunting me for 6 months. We used to have each other's passwords, and I was being nosy. I could admit I was wrong for that, but there were messages between you and your brother, whoever, and it was about how you were going to say that you weren't there at the trailer when I almost got SA'd. That really hurt my feelings. My mom was going to force me to press charges, but I talked her out of it, and it was because I was so scared you weren't going to be my friend anymore. It really hurts me because I needed you so freaking bad. You don't understand how much I really needed you, but I cared about your feelings more than mine, so I acted like nothing happened. Oh my gosh. If I was your friend, this would have ate me up. I probably would have just called you crying and like apologizing. But depending on how she reacts, I have a feeling that she did this like she knew what was going on back then. And she probably was on some she's not going to say nothing or say she wasn't there because her phone probably shows her promising the dude she was hooking up with, like, oh, yeah, my homegirl's going to be there. Like, I don't know. I talked my mom out of pressing charges, and it was because I was so scared you weren't going to be my friend anymore. It really hurts me because I needed you. But I care about your feelings, so I act like nothing happened. It's really effed up. It's time for me to start caring about my own feelings, and I don't know if I can forgive you or be friends with you anymore. If you decide to say anything back to this message, I probably won't respond because it's just something really hard for me to talk about. It said, we were kids at the time, and the situation as a whole terrified me. Girl, that D wasn't terrifying you when you was, what? If it scared you, it's like, out of all people, you don't think you could confide in the friend who it actually happened to? I really feel like she was scared of getting in trouble. I think she was scared of getting in trouble. It sounds like high school me just didn't want to get in trouble with my parents. I'm so sorry that it came off in a different way. I would never do anything to intentionally hurt you. It's not that I was trying to be effed up or selfish. I just didn't know how to handle what was going on. You were my best friend, and I would have done absolutely anything for you. We both grown so much. The people we were in high school aren't who we are anymore. I would prefer that we actually talk about this because I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this now. Girl, you were doing so good until this bullshit. You don't remember, but you remember how you felt and all that, but you don't remember. You don't remember. That would have pissed me off. I would have blocked her. You don't remember? If you don't want to talk, that's okay. And if you don't want to be my friend anymore, that's okay. Yeah, she's giving in way too easily, in my opinion. Like, because I agree. We are different people than who we were in high school. Shit, even the people I fell out with, I would hope. And, like, you know, we're all different people from when we were fucking with each other in our early 20s. However, this whole I don't remember shit and, like, yeah, nah, bruh. That's bullshit. That is some bullshit. I don't want you to think that I hate you or anything. I can never hate you. But thinking about that opened up an old wound that I forgot about. And I just can't get past it. I want you to thrive and keep going as a person. And I hope you and your family stay safe. Hope the same for you. Damn. And that is all she wrote. So you mean to tell me that before that text message, you guys were just normal besties, like talking every day, sending memes, calls after work, like y'all were doing that, and then randomly you just woke up and was like, actually, this is bothering me, and she was just oh so okay with just okay, bye. Like, it's just she gave up a little too easily for me. I don't know. When I was texting her, I wasn't being mean or nasty, because even though that happened, she was like my sister and I loved her to death. I ended things on good terms on my end, and I told her I don't want you to think I hate you because I genuinely care about you. Fast forward, she blocked me on everything and denied what happened. Her blocking me on everything shocked me and hurt my feelings. Fast forward a couple months to a year later, I go to one of our mutual friends' graduation party, and I see June there. And I got very nervous because I didn't know what was going to happen. This bitch just walks up to me and asks how I'm doing, like she didn't block me. Girl, if I had $1 for every time that's happened to me too, like I said, time does heal all wounds. However, you can forgive and not forget, okay? People need to have some situational awareness on how they left the room before they try to come back in the room, okay? Oh, girl left the room. She did an Irish exit. She ain't even say goodbye. She just walked out. Like, and now you coming over here on some, oh, hey, girl, how are you doing? No, bitch. No. Wrong bitch. She walked up to her as if she did not block her. Wow. It was actually really weird and made me uncomfortable. The friend whose graduation party it was knows what happened with us because she was at the kickback that same night. And I told her I was uncomfortable and she understood why I wanted to leave. That was the end of everything. So my question is, the friend whose graduation party it was that was also there, how did you come to terms with still fucking with them? Like, so is it mainly, it's not on some like, if you were at the party, you failed me in my safety, you're just more so stuck on the fact that your best friend was on the Facebook messages selling out saying, I'm not gonna go to the police, or I'm gonna lie to the police and make her look like a liar type shit. I wonder, does the other friend whose graduation you went to just like openly be like, nah, yeah, that happened, I saw it happen, you know? I'm just trying to, because I know people in the comments are going to have the same thoughts. So I'm just trying to, you know, put that out there on like why both people went to the party, but they're getting different treatment. So that friendship breakup really broke my heart and it changed me. And that same year in 2020, I had 3 or 4 other friendship breakups because I realized I didn't deserve to be treated like shit in these friendships. No, you do not. Ever since 2020, it's been hard for me to make new friends, trust people, and people scare me more than they already did. But now in 2024, I'm 25, and I'm finally getting out of my shell and starting to make new friendships slowly but surely. That is good because it does get better, bro. It really does. It does get better. You do end up, anybody out there that's in their early 20s or whatever, you had a friendship breakup, please hear it from us. It gets better. You do get more friends. Now, anybody can go up to the bus stop or to the Wendy's, to the dollar store, and just like, hey, you want to be my friend? I'm talking about like actual mature, emotionally mature relationships, friendships. They do come. It happens. It happens. And you don't even got to be looking for it. It just happens. I'm telling you. You said, what is an Irish exit? That's like when you come somewhere, you say hello, and then you leave prematurely. Like, and you don't say goodbye. Like, you just like slither off the side. I do that shit a lot. I don't care. I would do that shit a lot. So they said things are better for them. They're becoming a medical assistant. I have a friend that I'm starting to trust a little bit, and I'm enjoying growing up and maturing. Fun fact about me, my sun and moon is Sagittarius, and my rising is Taurus. Shout out to the Sagittarius and Taurus in the chat. I am in a better place in my life since I had that friendship breakup. And even though 2020 was very lonely and scary, I'm happy I cut them bitches off. I have pictures of what happened between me and June. I'll send it. And here are some pictures of me. You are so pretty. You look like somebody, but I can't put my finger on it. Like Gabrielle Union? Gabrielle Union? Beyonce? No, I'm just kidding. You do look a little bit like Gabrielle Union, though. Very pretty. Very pretty. Especially this picture, like when you're wearing the tan. That's my favorite look of you. This is the look. This is the makeup, the hair. This is the look, okay? But yeah, guys, like honestly, life is too freaking short. Life is way too short. To be over here worried about these relationships and shit, bro. Like, relationships are very important. We're human beings, we're social animals, don't get me wrong, but you do have the say in who is in your life, a choice of who is in your life and how you're treated. And don't feel bad for standing up for yourself and having boundaries, because there are people in the world who will see your boundaries as just that and not like a big old wall, you know. I do like how you admitted, you know, you went through your little isolation phase and you're gaining trust, because that's really all it's about, is when you trust yourself, you can meet the most scummiest fucking person and you'll be able to laugh in their fucking face and walk away unscathed. Like, unscathed. Like, as long as you have faith in you and you trust yourself and you trust your better judgment, you're going to be fine. You'll be good. You'll be good. Ooh, this last one is a little bit long. Do I have a shorter one, maybe? I didn't know that one was that long. I'm like, damn. That one's like 3 paragraphs, 4, 5 Oh my goodness. Tell me, scammed by your roommate. I forgot we did read that one. That was interesting. Scammed by your roommate. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go ahead and read this one, I guess. Even though it is long. long.com. Shoot, it's probably funny. Let's get into it. TRIBETEA. College roommate / friend birthday horror story. There's a lot going on. So, hey, Naja. I don't know if you want me to say your real name, but they say they pop up in the chat every now and then with my little moon emoji. Look, I'm a Gemini sun, Libra moon, and Virgo rising. Shout out to all the Geminis, Libras, and Virgos. I have been watching since about 2017 when I was a freshman in high school. Oh my gosh. I was doing this in 2017? Damn. Because I had to do the math. I'm like, I graduated in 2014. I was doing this in 2017. I was. Wow, you've been here for a minute. I stumbled across your story time about the girl who tried to finesse you for some bundles. Oh my gosh, I miss that. Like, I miss the young YouTube days where people would try to scam you all the time. One of my subscribers back in the day, I don't even think they were really a subscriber, was hitting me up on some girl. You get free bundles, just send it to my house. Like, just send the bundles to my house when the companies offer you the bundles. I'm like, girl, but they're going to be expecting stuff. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, I remember that. So crazy. She said, I am now a 21-year-old junior in college and can finally switch out my Capri Suns for wine. Yes, ma'am. Now, considering I've been watching for 7 years, you'd imagine I have a better sense of discernment in regards to friends and how to spot who is who. But alas, players fuck up too. A part of me is still trying to decide if I only feel such a way because I subconsciously assigned a duty to myself that wasn't technically asked of me. So y'all can feel free to let me know if I'm tripping for no reason or if I'm valid. Well, we are good for that. Okay, so this story begins in February 2023 when I get a text from a group chat made by my friend A, who was my roommate freshman year, letting us know that she was planning her 20th birthday, which was in a week. She didn't have any initial plans yet, but was just letting people know she was actively making them. I liked her message and responded with, cool, let me know the move by Wednesday, as she texted the group chat on Saturday, with her birthday being the following Monday. Okay, so Wednesday comes, no status update. I text her to see if she's finalized any plans, and she says she's still figuring shit out. Girl, it's at this point, you need to go to the movies or something. Like, you're fucking up. Your birthday on Monday, and you've been texting me since Saturday of last week. I don't even be that extra on my birthday. Like, why are you texting me for 2 weeks about your birthday? We got 4 weeks in a month. Come on, girl. Like, come on now. So, Friday comes. I wake up to a text in the group chat saying, hey, everyone, since no one replied to my text about my birthday, I'm going to cancel my plans and just be alone with my family this year. Girl, I thought we were trying. Shout out to Lady Grishnak. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly in the chat. They said, hey, tribe, I just got here. Gonna listen on my way to work. Sending much love to the tribe. Love the angel look, Naj. Congrats again on trying the knot. Thank you so much. And thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Yes, I got my angel, so you can guess what my hubby is about to be. We're going to do our costumes on Friday. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good time at work. I hope I can make it go by a little faster for you. But yeah, our girl said, okay, bet. I'm glad I pronounced it good. But yes, my girl said only one person responded to my birthday text, so I'm about to go with my family. Honestly, if I was her, I would have hit you up and been like, hey, nobody else responded with you. You're more than welcome to come with me and my family to dinner. That's how I would have went about that. Like, or I've been like, or if you got plans, I'll give you the grace to like go and do something else. It's just going to be me and my family. That's how I would have went about it personally. So she FaceTimes me upset, saying no one cares about her, and this always happens to her on her birthday, and this is foreshadowing, mind you. For context, her older sister's birthday is the day before hers. For years, she always felt that her family prioritized her sister's day and not hers. I've always sympathized for her and how upset she gets every year around this time, and it's never a good feeling when your family plays favorites. I told her that she should still celebrate her day, and she was excited to turn 20 and her friends wanted to be there, but since no one had heard back from her, no one knew when to confirm their attendance. Over the course of our convo, she decided she still wanted to celebrate, so the decided plan was going bowling and then having a dinner on Saturday. Simple enough, right? The older you get, you realize if you want to get a group of people together to do stuff, you have to plan accordingly. You have to plan. And the best case scenario is doing a 1-event plan. Do not do a 2-day multiple event plan, because then as it goes on, your people are going to start scraggling and leaving. So you're going to start out with like a party of 5, and then by the second day, there's only going to be like 2 people that show up. She should have just went bowling and called it a day. So Saturday morning, she texts me saying she wants to have a barbecue kickback at the apartment. You doing too much. You're doing too many rapid changes at the last minute. It's like she's setting herself up to be upset, really. I say okay and ask her what the new timeline is, since I didn't know she intended to do a cookout, bowling, and dinner into one day. She says she changed her mind and wants to have the dinner for Sunday. Girl, that's my whole weekend. Again, 4 weeks in a month. Like, you gotta budget. Y'all know me. I'm so open about it on this channel too. Like, my biggest boundary that I don't play about is time management. Like, I don't play about that boundary at all. If you say we're gonna meet up somewhere at Monday at 5 o'clock, we're gonna meet up somewhere at Monday at 5 o'clock. You could be a little late, 5:30, Don't have me sitting waiting somewhere for an hour waiting on you, period. Don't try to be like, oh, let's hang out in 2 hours. No, I have things going on that I planned for a week already. Like, I'm planning, just very inconsiderate. I'm sorry. And I know it's your birthday, but if you want people to show up, you have to bend a little bit to get it so that they could show up, So I'm a little annoyed, but it's not that deep. I asked when the barbecue is going to be, and she says she's planning on it being around 4 or 5 that afternoon, and asked if I can come with her to the grocery store to get the stuff for the party. Of course, I don't mind, so I make my way to her apartment around 12. And after I get there, we meet with another one of her friends and her boyfriend, as they lived in the same building and were originally part of the birthday group chat. C is her boyfriend. So the friend's name is T and the boyfriend's name is C. Friend, you couldn't have gave them real names? Like, that's kind of confusing. So C, her friend's boyfriend, has a car. So we're going to have him take us to the store. As it turns out, my friend never told C and T that there was a barbecue at all. She also never told C she was expecting him to grill at said barbecue. That is, oh my God. This girl is, did she say her zodiac sign in here? No, they just said your zodiac sign. I don't even know like what this girl is giving me. It's just very flighty and just like, fuck everybody else. This is what we're doing type shit. And I know a few people like this, but I don't want to seem like I be picking on the same fucking signs all the time. But this is insane. She thinks everyone's a mind reader. No, like dead ass. Like I almost said it. So T and C, the boyfriend and his friend, are rightfully taken aback because as far as they were concerned, they thought that the girls' party was still canceled. At this part, I was the only one who had been updated on all the changes. Thankfully, the boys are still down, so we make our way to Walmart to buy party supplies. We finish shopping and get to the register. My friend, the girl, she runs off to McDonald's to get herself some food while me, T, and C are checking out, and the bill came up to $200. Baby, if you wanted to do this, you should have did your birthday with your parents, because I'm not your mama or your daddy, and you got me over here paying $200. Like, I get putting in on it, but $200? And you know she don't got the fucking grill ready. Y'all said it's giving Libra, it's giving Pisces. That's why I said I'm not trying to act like I be picking on the same signs, but that's exactly who I was thinking about. Like, mainly Pisces, though, because this is how my grandmother's a Pisces. This is how she be acting, like expecting you to read her mind. The plans constantly be on the flippant, and unless you're like up her ass, you're not even gonna know what the next 2 steps are, type shit. Like, and then they be delusional and sad when you don't read their mind. Like, because I'm like, damn, you're more in tune than her man is. Like, what the fuck? T and I realized that A never said how any of this was getting paid for. In order to leave as quickly as possible, I paid at checkout, and T sent me half on Cash App. We weren't tripping about it since it was A's birthday, and we didn't mind making the party happen. And after, okay, here, elephant in the room. What if nobody shows up because they don't know what's happening? Because it seems like nobody knows y'all are about to have a 4-man party. Like, what? I sent her $50 because they needed some alcohol, and I personally wanted to drink, and she bought about $50 worth for herself. A comes in and picks out 4 bottles, adding up to $80, and then ran back to the car. T and I are looking a little crazy since this is the second time she just expected us to pay for something. I figured since I'm probably going to drink some of whatever everyone else bought at some point, I didn't mind sending T another $40 to lighten the bill. Fast forward to the party, we're having a cute little poolside kickback and everything's going well. I seasoned all the food, and T's and the boyfriend C. This is why y'all gotta give them names, child, because I don't know who T or C is. So then we notice we're running out of liquor. A invited quite a few people to the party, and the drinks were flowing fast. Me, T, and C decide to run back to the liquor store to restock. Literally like a 15-minute trip at most. Before we left, A opened one of the bottles, some hypnotic, oh God, and started taking shots from the bottle. Nothing alarming since it's her birthday. We leave to the store, come back 15 minutes later, and A has drank the entire bottle of hypnotic by herself. Bruh. What do you mean, the entire bottle? For context, A is about 5'2", 120 pounds. Even worse, she was running off nothing but a large fry in a backwood. Look, see, this is why we need to do better. Oh my God, not a large fry in a backwood. Like, bless. Oh my gosh. A almost fell into the pool. Once she almost fell into the pool, I sobered up instantly. T and C, I guess, T and I took her back to his apartment. So T is her boyfriend, the birthday girl's boyfriend. And we're starting to sober her up. We start getting her water, and she starts throwing up. She finally stops throwing up when the emotional phase kicks in, and she starts screaming and crying about how alone she is in the world and how she misses her father that passed away. Oh my God, it's giving Pisces, bro. This is how my grandma used to act when she would drink. She don't drink no more, but when she used to drink, girl, I don't think I ever told, I don't know if I did. I might have. I don't remember when I did the little story time about like why Daniel and I really had to like leave and everything. And I don't remember if I said it in that video, but we were staying with my grandma for like maybe like a few months, maybe like 2-3 months. And like, yeah, she was drinking. She was on the phone with her friend. And like, I had just clocked in from Ratchet Court. Like, I was tired, bitch. I had worked like full 8 hours. I come home and I went straight to my little room or whatever. My grandma drunk ass. She done came in the room. She was like, oh, you just don't speak to me. I'm all alone. You don't like me. Oh my God. And I'm just like, baby, you be at the house. I be at the job. Like, I'm sorry. Like, oh my gosh, just waterworks. Like, And both of my grandparents were Pisces women, but my grandmother on my dad's side, I was too young, like, when she passed away, so I never saw that side. I've only got like the ultra mothering water sign energy from her. Like, I never got any of the other stuff. My grandma, the other one I'm talking about though, she's still here and kicking, so I get all of that. I've met her in my adult life, so I just be like, oh my God, y'all Pisces. Just, I would love to have my own little Pisces baby though. That would just be so cute, just like a little emotional mess. Oh my gosh. No, for real. I'm sorry. I was like, you be at the house. I be at the job. Like, you be getting them checks. I don't be getting them checks. I have to go get the check, man. It's like, damn. So, okay. They said eventually everything calms down. She's done being the emotional drunk. We get her back to her apartment and we finally put her to bed for the night so she can try to get some rest. The next day, A texts me apologizing for getting so messed up. And I ask her what our plans are for that day since it wasn't finalized yesterday. And she says that she's going to go to her sister's brunch and then we need to go to the mall. Honestly, it's giving bachelorette. Like, why are we doing so much? It's a birthday, girl. Did your birthday not already pass? Are you not tired? Like, drink some water. I asked why we even need to go to the mall. And she decides to break the news that she does not have an outfit for her birthday dinner. She mentioned going shopping for something on Friday. Bitch, you better spend your own money. I know that. I had planned on buying her an outfit as my gift to her. Were the bottles and the food not a gift enough, girl? Like, do you not have any bills, Miss Moneybags? I sent in this story. Oh my goodness. So they went to the mall. We walked around for 3 hours. No luck. Finally found something she liked enough to get in Forever 21. I bought her the outfit since I decided I wanted to do that for her. And now we had to re-strategize because it's 7 p.m. and neither of us are ready for the dinner. I called and canceled the reservation and started searching for another restaurant that closed later than 10. We knew we weren't going to... Later than 10? Girl, y'all about to go to the club? Y'all about to go to the hookah bar? Like, where y'all about to go after 10? I mean, I don't live in, like, no Miami, no nothing like that. So, like, yeah, the things here... They close, but talking about 10. Okay. We knew we weren't going to be ready until 8:30 at the latest, and walking into a restaurant with a 10 top an hour before close is the greatest way to get a loogie spit your food. No, for real. So she makes the announcement, the plans have changed, and we're pushing the dinner to 9, and the location change. Unsurprisingly, a few people had to cancel because they have grown-up jobs and can't be out at a birthday dinner. That's what I'm saying. It's A takes, that's the girl's name, A, takes the opportunity to get an attitude and starts her, I don't have any real friends and no one cares about me rant. As I'm next to her in this expensive-ass Uber, next to her trying to save the day. Okay, I take it back. It's because it's gone too far now. This is not giving Pisces energy. Y'all were right in the chat. It is giving Libra energy because at this point, the Pisces would have been on some, I'm just so thankful that you're here with me. Or like, I'm so sorry that you have to go through this with me. Like, this is a shit show. Like, we're on day 2. The denial is why I'm saying it's giving Libra. Like, and I have multiple Libras in my family too. Actually, today is my brother's birthday. Shout out to my brother. Today is my brother's birthday. Yesterday was my sister's birthday. Today is my cousin's birthday. I have a lot of Libras in my family, so I know how they operate, okay? And it's the denial part for me. Like, I'm right in your damn face, and you talking about you alone, and I've been bending backwards, forwards, up, down, all the way around, and you're not even going to acknowledge it. So I think y'all might have been right in the chat. Y'all might have been right about this one. So at the dinner, it only ended up being me, T, C, and 2 of A's other friends. The dinner was awkward as fuck because A had a horrible attitude. Oh my God. And A's other guests didn't even know who T and C were. Oh my God. It's given you got friends from different friend groups that you done invited. Like, I tried my best to keep the conversation going, but it was just so flat. A asked T if she could order a bottle of champagne so she can get some cute pictures for Instagram. Oh, bless. T said no, as she isn't trying to do all that and just ordered herself a cocktail. Keep in mind, she's the only 21-year-old at the table. Well, honestly, that was a bold move to ask anyway, because it's like, why the fuck would I give alcohol to minors? At the, like, what the fuck? You trying to get me cased up, bitch? Like, what the fuck? That's something that you do at the house, like y'all did the day before, the house. So, but I still wouldn't have ordered any alcohol though. I still wouldn't have ordered any alcohol being around them. But she was barely responsive when we sang happy birthday, and then got up from the table to go sit in C's car as we finished the night. A's other guests asked for their check early and left, leaving T and C and I at the table alone. I looked at the check the other two left and saw that they did not tip the waitress. Wow. I felt bad and bumped up my tip to make up for it, since that's just not cool. We finally leave the restaurant and ride back to the apartment. A gets out the car first and says she's about to make a stop somewhere, leaving me alone with T and C again. At this point, I'm clearly pissed, and C starts telling me how much of a good friend I am, since he and T would have checked out hours ago. But that conversation should have been happening from your homegirl. I grab all my stuff from A's place since I got ready over there and left as soon as we got back. Damn. The next morning was A's actual birthday. Yeah, booby, you're getting a text from me, little boopy. You getting a text from me, little boop. You're not. No, you're getting a text. I'm so sorry. The funds are low. I can't anymore. I have paid, emotionally taxed, financially taxed. I can't. I'm outie. I'm tired of the ungratefulness at this point. Ungratefulness. So the next morning was A's actual birthday, and I was still seeming, but I sent her that happy birthday text. Fast forward a few months later, and we had been casually talking as usual. We had hung out a few times since, but nothing crazy. My birthday came and went. Shout out to my June 10th tribe. Shout out to all the Geminis. And she didn't text me at all. But I didn't trip, since I'm a real low-key, order DoorDash and have a daiquiri at the house alone birthday person. I know, but it doesn't matter. It's the principle. Because I'm the same way too. Throwing shit, I've learned my lesson. It gets too many options for things to go wrong. Makes me anxious. And it turns out my day isn't about me anymore. I'm more so focused on other people coming to my day, right? And it always ends up being a shit show because of that. So I feel you, my fellow Gemini, where you just want to sit, have a daiquiri, and DoorDash. Me, I want my crab broil and my cognac, and I'm chilling, right? I feel you. However, it's all about, I don't want to butcher this word, not reciprocation, but reciprocity. Oh my God, that word is beating my ass. Let's just say reciprocation. Because if I'm going a full 10 for you, you can't even give me a 5. That's a problem. That's a problem. Even if you're at a 7, I would be like, damn, maybe I should lower my 10 down to a 7 next year. You couldn't even give me a 5. You gave me a 0. That's unacceptable. That's a I cannot pronounce that word. Reciprocity. Oh my God. I could type it. I can't say it. They talking about you getting a block for your birthday, bitch. Oh my God. So we hung out one day after I had moved closer to her apartment, and everything was fine. I texted her a few days later to ask if she wanted to hang out, and she never replied. I text again a few weeks later, still no response. About a month had passed before I tried to reach out again. Still no answer. I did get a bit worried, but I saw she was active on her socials and her hair page because she's a stylist. And I took the hint that she was for some reason ghosting me, and I haven't reached out since. The last time we talked was August 2023. I'll be like, bitch, what did I do to you? No, I need to know what I did. I need to know what I did. I need to know what I did. Because what do you mean you're not talking to me no more for what? And I just spent at least $500 on your fucking birthday and you didn't even send me a text. If anyone noticed, I never mentioned her saying thank you to me personally. No, I noticed. She did not apologize for dragging you through the bullshit. She didn't apologize for her lack of time boundaries, letting people know when they should be places. She didn't even get herself a fucking dress. Like, I peeped. She wasn't even trying for herself. She wasn't advocating for herself. Granted, I spent all the money I went through all that stress because I genuinely wanted my friend to enjoy herself. But damn, shawty, a thank you goes real far. No, seriously, bitch. Like, what the fuck? And from a fellow Gemini, bro, I feel you. Like, that is definitely my love language. It's like letting people know, like, I appreciate you. And when they do the same for me, it goes a long way. Even like a thank you. So, like, I definitely feel you. This would annoy me. Because a lot of people swear us Geminis are two-faced just because we have a twin sign. No, baby, there's two sides of me. And this the side you want. Don't take advantage of this side, man. Don't do it. So, I briefly hinted at this a few times, but this is not the first time she's done this on her birthday. She acted an ass at her birthday the year before, and I did the same thing, just picking everything up, acting like Captain Save-A-Bitch, and getting fucked over in the end. I haven't let these experiences dampen my spirit since I tend to get more excited for everyone else's birthday but mine. Another one of my friends recently celebrated her 21st, and I helped plan and prep for a super fun night, and she had a great time and was extremely thankful. So rest assured, the birthday fairy hasn't retired yet. Well, that's the story. I am 100% here for any criticism on my part, so you and the tribe can let me know if I got my feelings hurt for no reason, or if I'm right to feel a little played. Sorry for how long this was. I'm a Mercury dominant Gemini, so I can't help it. Girl, same. What the hell? We're like twinning. Thank you so much for reading. Much love to you and the tribe. Yes, y'all. So, you said all the YouTubers you watch are Geminis. It's because we talk so fucking much. We just love talking. And that whole two-face shit is really us seeing different perspectives of the same coin. So it just works well. I've noticed a lot of air signs. A lot of Libras are on here as well. Mainly, I've noticed a lot of Libras do beauty content on here. A lot of Geminis. A lot of Aquarius. Mainly like Aquarius men. I've been seeing a lot on YouTube. And I've noticed Taurus women on here a lot too. Also in the beauty space, lifestyle space. Lots of Virgos and Taurus are in the lifestyle space on here. They be the ones that be propping the camera up and then waking up like this in the bed. Yeah. But no, I don't think that you were tripping. This person was definitely taking advantage of your kindness and were acting like a grown-ass brat. I'm pretty sure their reasoning for ghosting you is because they felt inadequate with themselves. I mean, they were screaming it from the high heavens that they're insecure, they have daddy issues, which is, there's no problem. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes when somebody sees you as a threat in that way to their self-esteem, which is crazy because it's self-esteem in my Cat Williams voice, but yeah, bruh, I feel like she got intimidated by her perception of you having your shit together, because everybody has their problems. I'm sure you have your own problems, but in her perception, you are well put together. You'll pay for the shit. You'll always show up, and she can count on you for that. But she's so focused on the things that she does not have. She's one of those people. She's very gung-ho on what she does not have. So I'm sure she talks about you more now that you're gone than anything. But I don't know, maybe in time she'll come around and have a different way of life or a way of going about life than what she is right now. And yeah, maybe she'll come back around and want to say what's up or whatever. But I'm glad that you didn't completely harden up from this experience, because you do not, I agree with Melty Chan, you do not need to invest in friendships to this extent, because like it does get to a point where, how can I explain it? I'm really trying to use my words carefully, so give me a moment because I don't want to seem inconsiderate. But like I said earlier, the only type of unconditional love, and I think Shira said this too, but I learned this as I was growing older and I don't even have a child yet. The only unconditional love is that between like a mother and a child. Like everything else in this world is very conditional, bro. Very conditional. Unfortunately, that's just how human beings are, right? When it comes to your kin, there's some type of scientific hormonal thing that goes on though, and that is an unconditional love. Sure, there are narcissistic mothers and stuff like that, but the basis is that, right? So with that being said, there's definitely levels to this shit when it comes to relationships, because friendships are relationships. So like, for example, I'm married right now. We give each other 10 all the time. Me and my husband give each other 10, 100%, 10s out of 10s, right? He is also my best friend, like my best friend. So he gets the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Even my close friends, you're getting your 10 is now a 7 because I don't have the capacity in my DDG voice, a relationship like a job. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the capacity to do that for you. But what I would never do is disrespect somebody because just because I'm a giving person, it would be viewed as disrespect as me to give someone a 3, you know, like I wouldn't give you a 3, like, because I'm giving the average person on the street a 5, you know, like, I don't know. Does that make any sense to y'all, bruh? Like, I just feel like if you stretch yourself too thin, how are you ever, like, what do you want in life? Because I'm just imagining somebody like this, like, what if you do become a mother? Like, how are you going to balance these transactional relationships with this unconditional love you got going on right now? Or, like, if you do get into a serious relationship, like, how is that going to balance out with goals with your partner? Like, so I do see what Melty Sean's saying in the chat. Like, you got to be careful to not invest monetarily in that way when you're not getting a reciprocation. You know, like my thing that I do now is I find out people's love languages because I know I am a giver. Like I find out other people's love languages and I meet them there so that I'm not blindly, because like how you started this off, like, am I not tripping, or did I just sign myself up for something that nobody asked for? And I'll never forget that same story that you referenced, the ex-BFF thing, is that person said to me, and this is the main thing that stuck with me from that friendship, is I never asked you to do any of that stuff for me. Even though in my brain, I'm viewing this as survival. Like, you don't got nowhere to stay. You don't got no car. You don't got no parents. You don't got, like, I'm thinking this is survival. And then at the end of it all, they said to me, I didn't ask you to do none of that for me. So, like, you really need to meet people where they're, all I'm saying, you need to meet people where they at, because you will drain yourself. You will drain yourself and you will make yourself cold. That's why I'm glad that you're just like, I'm going to keep doing me, but fuck that bitch. All I'm saying is there are more people like that bitch in the world. So I just want you to, you know, gotta use discernment. Got to. Definitely got to. But with that being said, there are also friends in the world that would throw you a party just because they know you've never had one. So just stay optimistic, but keep your bread in your pocket. Keep it in your purse. And again, feminista, but you're a girl. Keep it in your purse. Keep it in your purse. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. But that is all the stories that I have today. I tried to go a little bit longer today because I have not been on here in a while. Excuse me. That was a tongue twister. Please go and check out my store. I have new items on there. Like I was saying earlier, I have a new vendor. My new vendor from back then, Teespring, Garbaggio. When you look at below this video and you see shop Voodoo Child items, if you want to shop, don't click that. Don't click that shit. Teespring is doo-doo. Go to shopvoodoochild.com and buy your stuff. That is an awesome vendor. I've already gotten a few things shipped out. Hasn't been any problems tracking. You can buy like huge canvases that I've painted. You can buy purses. Somebody just bought a purse last night. I also have like flare leggings. I have like button up shirts. I'm going to make some more like holiday shit for Christmas. Not so much Halloween because we're already in the thick of it. But yeah, tons of stuff on shopvoodoochild.com if you want to support the kid. What else? I just dropped a vlog. I dropped an hour-long vlog for Vlogtober on my vlog channel if you guys are bored and want something else to watch once this is over. Then we have the Naja and Daniel podcast that's coming out in 2 days. And we just did a scary movie review for the Patreon if you're in the $20 tier. So there's tons and tons of content to get from the kid. I will see you guys this weekend live in my actual angel costume. Not my cute angel costume. I'm going to be like sexy angel. Sexy angel. Isn't Halloween funny that way? I'm not going to be a pig. I'm going to be sexy pig. I'm not going to be a mouse. I'm going to be sexy mouse. But y'all be safe. Please be safe. I'll be keeping everybody updated about my whereabouts on the storm on TikTok and everything like that. I like to go live impromptu on TikTok, post impromptu on TikTok. So just go on my TikTok if you want to see what I'm doing during the storm. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.